Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me again today. Today's video is all about, if you're still struggling to manifest your SP, it's going to be really simple. We're going to get into it, and I really intend that this is just the last video that you ever need and everything just clicks for you because how great. If you want to work with me, feel free to reach out. All the Calendly links are in the bio of our YouTube channel and here in the description box. Love working with everyone. Thank you so much for your support, the bookings, the likes, the shares, the comments on our channel. Having a great time on this channel with Berna, a really good friend, and Berna is an amazing coach as well. So thank you so much for all your ongoing support. So if you haven't manifested your SP yet, so one of the first things that I really encourage you to stop doing is saying that. So what we focus on is what we end up receiving, is what we end up seeing being reflected back to us in the 3D. So if we are sitting around saying things like, well, I haven't manifested my SP yet because I can't see it in the 3D, you are undoing so much beautiful internal work, and I don't want to say that to put you off, because it's not all lost. Nothing is ever lost. You just simply need to return to the you that has everything that you desire now. So you're living in your wish fulfilled, marinating, saturating there, trusting, relaxing. We want to be saying things like, I am in a loving, committed, deeply dedicated, worshipping, loyal, relationship with my SP where I am his number one priority or their number one priority. This is the story. What is your story? Because essentially when we say I haven't manifested my SP yet, we're talking about we can't see it in the 3D yet, and we're pressing pause. So the more that we say what we don't want, the more that the 3D is going to reflect that back. The 3D just says yes to you. Yes. So when you say, oh, I haven't manifested my SP yet, the 3D goes, yes, that's correct. Yep, not here. See ya. But when you say, yes, I have manifested my specific person in the 3D now, the 3D goes, yes, you have. Here it is. Here you go. Well done. So it really is as simple as that. I know it doesn't feel easy like that a lot of the times, especially when we're still clinging on to the old story. And I am doing a video about that where, we have to let go of the old story. We only can focus on the new story now of what we want to be experiencing, of what we are experiencing right now, because it is already done. We are experiencing our person, our SP, complete, whole, loving us right now. So the next time you're thinking or saying to yourself, I haven't manifested my SP, I want you to just stop yourself right there and remind yourself that the 3D says yes to everything to you. So we want to be like, yes, I have manifested my SP, and this is how it feels now. Cultivate it, get into your internal garden. You see the flowers growing, you see your beautiful garden in bloom. This is an analogy for all of your positive thoughts, your feelings of love, feelings of safety, and feeling grounded. So, being in the garden is often about feeling grounded and centered and connected to earth. So I really want you to just step into your beautiful garden and just know that, the 3D is always only reflecting what is dominantly going on in your 4D. So what's going on in your 4D? And be really real with yourself. Do you have resistance? Are you still holding on to the old story and the crappy memories? Are you still replaying arguments or scenarios or situations? Are you still believing that the 3D has more power than the 4D? Are you believing in logic more? Remember that logic equals limits. You're limited in logic, and we are limitless beings. So I want you to go back into your 4D and be like, yes, I am in this beautiful, loving, committed, dedicated, worshipping relationship with my SP. I have manifested my SP, both in the 4D and in the 3D. And even if you can't see it yet, like we talk about how, we can't see Wi-Fi or energy or power, but it's always working. This is what I really want you to connect with and understand. Even if we can't see it, it's always working. There's always movement. There's always stuff going on behind the scenes. So no matter if you can see it or not in the 3D, it's yours. It is done. Live there. Marinate there. The 3D has to reflect back your 4D. It has to. And if you're not seeing this in the 3D yet, because we're not looking to the 3D for validation, we get the 4D validation first. The 3D will reflect. I want you to just trust that it's going to show up in the 3D for you. And it doesn't have to take a long time. We don't have to be panicking and being like, oh my God, it hasn't shown up yet. This could take another 6 months. And then, it could be like Christmas or Easter by then. And we were meant to be doing a whole bunch of fun stuff together. And now we can't because he's not showing. No, we don't have time to open that door. Shut that door. We only open the door and stay in the room of our garden, the room of our beautiful thoughts. We are cultivating love, peace, connection. You're already in a beautiful, committed, loving relationship with your SP. You have manifested them. They're yours. It's done. Full stop. End of story. Keep creating in the 4D though, because, once this does show up in the 3D, you'll want something else to show up in the 3D with your person. So we're always creating. We're always coming up with new ideas and new experiences that we want to have with our person in the 3D. But it happens in the 4D first. 4D first. 3D second. Never the other way around. The 4Ds are the real reality. Woo, woo, wee, I know. But no, this is how it works. Test it out. Test it out on smaller things first. Test it out on manifesting, finding some money on the ground, or someone gives you a free cup of coffee or a cup of tea, or over here a hot Milo. Manifest just free car parking spaces, people being kind to you, receiving compliments or gifts, or seeing a red balloon or a blue butterfly, whatever it is, numbers, 1111, it's all you. It's all you. And they are synchronicities to show you that you are relaxed, you're stepping into your operant power energy, you're trusting, that it's the 4D first. 4D first. It's almost like, making a cake. So I love analogies, and I hope I get this one right, but it's like we're opening the oven and expecting to see a cake in there, but we haven't actually created the cake yet. We have to create the cake first. We have to put all the ingredients together like we do in the garden, the soil, the seeds, the flowers. We've got to water it, and put some sunshine on it. These are our positive thoughts. Same with the cake. We've got to put the ingredients together with love, and kindness and a bit of patience and a bit of creativity. Then we put it in the oven. And then when we open the oven, which is the 3D, there's the cake. So it's just reflecting back to you what you've created. You want to create a really nice cake. The better you create your cake, I love cake, but the more time and effort and creativity and love that you put into creating the cake, creating your internal 4D, the better it's going to be in the 3D when you open that oven door and take your cake out. Do you know what I mean? So this is what I really want you to think about, and I want you to be really easy with yourself too. This doesn't have to be hard, exhausting, desperate, challenging, negative work. No, manifesting is meant to be just so chilled, and you're just like, 4D first. I'm the operant power. Nobody else has any free will in my reality. Cool. I get to create my own garden, my own cake, my own thoughts, a beautiful imagination, my mind. I get to decide what's true and real for me, what my beliefs are. Wow. Blank canvas. And I get to add to it every single day. Nothing has gone wrong. Everything is working out perfectly. Even if I can't see it, there's amazing movement happening. Wow, how cool. And all I have to do is just keep loving myself, choosing the best version of myself, and choosing the best version of my SP. Right. How nice. It's not meant to be hard work, okay? So I want you to just settle in for a good time, settle in for some peace, some deep self-love, like this deep relaxation of trusting and knowing where you're like, where your whole body relaxes. That's a beautiful place to be. I intend this video helped you. If you need me, reach out. I am here for you. But I wish you a fabulous day. And I just want to remind you that, you know, at whatever time you're watching this video, you are doing an amazing job. And this doesn't need to be hard. It's not. It's simple. Be really easy and gentle with yourself and go within, because you're the only operant power. You hold all the cards, all the power here. You're amazing. And I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you.